It's your boy. It's your boy. BR80. What up, Cherry Dog? Bro, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go throw this in the trash. It's hot out today, dude. But hope y'all are doing good today on this fine evening here in Minnesota. And yeah, man, I just worked a shift. Did 10 to 4. And now I'm about to hit up like 5:30 to 8 or something. 5:30 to whenever we finish. Honestly. But yeah. So I don't have to work for another half an hour, so I brought my computer so I can work on some YouTube stuff. So that's what we're gonna do then for the rest of the time being until I have to actually work. Excuse me. And my hair is all over the place today. All right, boys. Got some food. Ready to go. Ness. What up, Ness? Thanks for tuning into the live. We're gonna work on some YouTube stuff. In the car is actually not that good to work on stuff on a computer, especially on a sunny day. But I gotta kill some time. I gotta kill about 30 minutes until I gotta go to work. But hey, I guess I'll pop this open. Cherry Cola Celsius. Not too bad. Tastes like a cherry Pepsi, which is actually pretty good, but I don't ever drink Pepsi. I don't drink soda in general unless it's like Dr. Pepper or root beer. But we got the MacBook in the car, baby. I will sub for the gritty. Jeff's business. I can't do the gritty in the car. I honestly don't even know what the gritty is. I'm old. I don't know what a lot of this slang that y'all be using. I don't know what that means. Yo, this glare is gonna be a problem. Alright, we'll try my best. Line dance then? Dude, I don't even know what that is. There we go, that's a little bit better. I'm not a dancer. Should I turn on some tunes? Turn on some BR80 and the Crew? I got an album out though. BR80 and the Crew, the sequel. This is the sequel. There's a first one to this. But I guess we'll turn this on just for a little bit of background noise. Bruh, I'm asking something. Oh, I didn't see that. What time is it there? 4:54 p.m. Oops. Sorry. Oops. 4:54, my boy. I work at 5:30, so we're about to be live for like a half an hour to kill some time. And yeah, man. I don't know what else to say really. I mean, it's just a normal day for me. Working 2 jobs, working YouTube, usual stuff. Wish I could get a break sometimes, but it is what it is. I'm a girl, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't tell from the just the cover arts and the names. Sometimes it's like clear as day, but sometimes you can't really tell. But I apologize. I apologize for that. I'm trying to doing some thumbnails real quick because I don't like to edit, at least in the car. I've tried that before and it was actually terrible. But working on thumbnails in the car is not bad, so that's what I do. Here with Squad, Uncle Bobby. Excuse me. Yo, what do you guys do for work though? Let me know in the chat. I work at a fast food spot. I've been working there for 8 years. Family owned, really good place. Really good atmosphere and stuff there. And then I work at a cleaning company, or work for a cleaning company who goes around and cleans businesses around town, and then I do YouTube, which I make money off of as well. Oh, this glare is atrocious. Fort Buster, what's going on? Can I be mod? I don't give mods. I have like 6 mods. They're the best mods in the world. I don't give any more out. Unless you're like an actual OG. And if you stick with the channel for like maybe like a year from now and you're still an active user and I notice it, then I'll probably give you a mod, but I don't just give it to anybody. But anyways, Cherry Dog. I am working today, but I have a little downtime in between my jobs. Because today I do both my jobs. So I just finished at the one at 4, and then I start this one at 5:30. So we got an hour and a half in between to do some stuff, and I'm trying to, right now, just working on thumbnails. Just to kill the time and be productive. And going live, of course. What car? I drive a Chrysler 300. This is a 2014, so it's getting old. I'm looking to get another car pretty soon, just something definitely cheaper. Something not so expensive. I don't really care, I just want something that's reliable and that isn't going to cost me a lot of money. Cars are expensive nowadays, dude. They just are. That's just how it is. It sucks. Even like a basic ass car, like the most basic car you can think of, those things can get expensive, dude. 2008 Nissan Skyline. Okay, I see you. I used to have a 2009 Nissan Altima. My first ever car was a lovely Nissan Altima. And then I hit a deer with it, and then it just started breaking down. After I hit the deer, I don't know why, but I hit the deer, and then after that, shortly, like everything started to go wrong with it. I don't know why. It wasn't even a bad hit. I dented the hood of the car a little bit, but I didn't damage anything else. So I don't understand, but It is what it is, man. That was an old ass car. It was definitely good though. I'll be honest. It was a good car. I'm not gonna hate on it. No. Okay, that's fine. I forgot my. Wait, no, I did bring it. That deer must be fat then. Aiden and Abram, what's going on, my boy? Summer break is today. Let's go, baby. Summertime. Summertime, boys. Let's get lit. Let's get lit this summer. What are your plans for the summertime, y'all? Let me know in the chat. Hopefully hitting the gym. It's good for you. Drink a lot of water, especially if you're in a hot area. But working on thumbnails is what I'm doing right now. I don't like it. I don't like doing it in the car. It's hot in here. The glare is bad. But I gotta kill my time. It's finally over for like 80 days. Bro, enjoy it, dude. Enjoy it. Enjoy summer, people. If you guys got jobs, hey, there's no such thing as summer after school. No such thing. You better enjoy it. What up, Coneth? Good to see you, my boy. That sounds pretty badass. Fort Buster. I'm not necessarily a car guy, but I'm more into electronics, video editing and stuff. That's my main interests is retro video games, which is what this channel is about, and going to the gym and video production. That's what I absolutely love. I'll sit at my computer for hours and hours and hours trying to get the most perfect like edit or literally perfect anything. Is that a MacBook hoodie? We got a MacBook. Check out my stickers, dude. Look at the Ethan face. I have Ethan face stickers, as you can see. And then my YouTube sticker with the QR. But yeah, we got a MacBook Pro. Let's go, baby. What's up, Carly? You got Tom there? Yo, what up, Tom? Thanks for stopping by, Carly. And Tom. Appreciate it. What are y'all up to today? Watching a movie or something? Let's go, Coneth. Summertime is here, baby. I don't know when school gets out where I live, but I'm pretty sure it's like beginning of June. So it's got to be pretty coming up pretty quick here. Building Legos? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. But my plan for today is to work my shift here, and then go home and edit, get this video ready to go for next week. That's all I do. I do the same shit every single week. It's pretty repetitive, I must say, but it's a part of the journey. Oh wait, what am I doing? Stickers are dope, but Windows over Mac any day. Windows over Mac any day? Okay, I can kind of agree with that a little bit, but iPhone over Android, you can't be telling me Android is better than iPhone than Apple phones. You cannot tell me that Androids are better. If we're talking computers, then yeah, I honestly would agree that I like Windows better. But this MacBook is very nice for me because I only wanted a laptop so I can like take my editing to go as I'm doing right now, editing. This computer is straight up. I use it only for YouTube. This thing has no other use than for me editing and uploading my vids. Goodbye, Carly. But it's been going good for me. We got the MacBook Pro. It's crazy how this thing is like $2,500. I don't even know how much they go for nowadays. I bought this like 3 years ago. I do like it though. It's super good with editing, I must say that. I wish I had a computer that I can play games on. I used to have a gaming laptop. It was a Windows sorry, not Dell. It was a Windows, but it was the Dell Inspiron computer, laptop, whatever. I don't know the exact name of it, but bro, I had so many games on that, and it was an actual gaming laptop, so it ran like a ton of games. Put a lot of hours into that. I had a monitor set up. I had an actual keyboard and stuff. I went crazy, dude. And yeah, I mean, I miss that thing. I miss hitting up Payday 2. I used to play that game so much, man. I loved that game. One of the best first-person shooters. Payday 2. So much fun. But yeah, we got this. The thing though about that gaming laptop is it was not that good for editing. It really wasn't. Good for playing games, but it was also super big too. Like, this thing is actually normal ass laptop size. That thing was actually huge. It had a big ass fan on the bottom. Not something you'd really take on the go. I love Androids, but sadly I was forced to get an iPhone. What happened to the gaming laptop? Oh, what happened to it? Oh, funny story. It got caught in a house fire and was in the rubble of a house fire. And when we found it, the screen was broke. Okay, well, here's the full story. Alright? This was like in 10th grade. I was in a fucking stupid relationship that didn't end well. And I let that girl borrow my laptop, my gaming laptop, to play fucking Dying Light or something because she really liked that game. And turns out her house caught on fire and burnt to a crisp, and my laptop went down with it. But we found it, but the screen on the laptop was actually broke. But if you hooked it up to a monitor, it still worked, but you needed to have a monitor. It's that the screen was broken on the actual laptop itself. And then, I don't know, she stole my fucking computer. And I never saw it again when we broke up. So, that's a funny story. But, what up, Decky? Bro, thanks for tuning in, man. Gotta check your new memory card video out. But it looks, oh, thank you. Have a good shift at work. Thank you, Decky. Thank you. Have a good rest of your night, dude. Get some sleep. And yo, go check out the vid if you're interested. I appreciate that. But yeah, guys, next Thursday's episode, I'm working on it right now. It's a video about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. And I had a good time with it. I think it's going to be a pretty good vid. And then the week after next Thursday's, so next Thursday's episode is going to be a video where I rank every Tony Hawk game on PS2, re-rank it. Because I did a ranking of it a while back, but I have some different opinions now about the series on PS2, and I want to do a updated re-ranking video. and I think that it would do pretty good because that other ranking video is my most popular YouTube video of all time on this channel, almost 7,000 views, and I want to try to do a re-ranking just to have a little updated version, especially with like Tony Hawk being kind of trendy right now with like the new 3+4 remake. I want to kind of capitalize off that, see if we can get some good views. That's the goal, man. Glad she was okay at least, and you care to tell why. Listen, man, I was in high school. We were both in high school. Like, I had no experience with relationships before then. That was kind of my first ever relationship. It was just, it wasn't good, man. It was toxic. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. She didn't know what she was doing. It was just dumb, man. Learned a lot from it, but I can't be hating. I can't be hating because, you know, we still learned. We still learn from it, so. What up, fidget guy? Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you again. Hope you're doing good today. But all I think about is the future, bro. The present and the future. Mainly present. Future doesn't exist. The future does not exist. You have to think about the present you're in and enjoy it. And I, for the most part, would say I very much enjoy my life right now, as simple as it is and as tedious as it is. I love it. I love my girlfriend to death. I love you guys as a community, and I'm just hyped to see how far this channel can go over the course of the next few years. We'll just see. I've been very consistent on it ever since I started this channel, man. I've only missed one upload, I think. I upload at least once a week. I think I missed 1 week, and then never again. And that was almost 2 years ago. This channel is almost 2 years old. That's actually insane to think about. That is actually crazy to think about, dude. But yeah, I'm just enjoying my present. Working a lot, trying to move out of my parents' house. As much as I love my parents and staying with them and being able to have super cheap rent and stuff, I wanna live my life. I wanna explore the world. I just wanna move out and be on my own, you know what I'm saying? So we're just racking in the money this summer, and by the end of the summer, the plan is to move out around the end of the year, you know, November, December time, I would say. That's the plan. So I'm just kind of locking in with my money. I've been getting good tips at my jobs the past few days. Not jobs, but job. The past couple days, we don't get many, it's not like an actual restaurant style tips where you get like hundreds in a day. But I got, for the past 2 days, I've gotten almost $50 in tips. Just in 2 days. Which is really good, at least for me, I think. I stash up all my cash. I don't spend any of my cash. Whenever I get cash from my job as tips or anything, or even if I find like cash on the ground, which honestly happens. You can find like a few dollars on the ground. I found $13 on the ground before. I found $20 on the ground before. You just gotta snag it up, dude. It doesn't have an owner anymore. You gotta snag it up. But anytime I get cash, I just stash it away. I have a little safe that I stash my cash in. You know what's up? You already see that we out here in the cut. Okay, let's see what we got here. Number 1 is underground. Okay. 2 is American Wasteland. That one is hard. 3 is Pro Skater 4. 4 Thug 2. 5 Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Pro Skater 3. Oh yeah, 3 is Pro Skater 3. I was gonna say, dude, Pro Skater 3 is the best. One of the best. Downhill Jam, Project 8, and Proving Ground. Hoodie, I respect that list. I respect that list. I think I'm one of the guys that doesn't really enjoy Underground. 1 at least. We're all subject to our own opinions, I understand. But I respect that list, my boy. I respect it. My list, I'm trying to think off the top of my head what my list might be. Downhill Jam is underrated in my opinion. Downhill Jam is fire on PS2. I would put Proving Ground on last. I've never played that game. I've never gotten into that. There's I've played it a few times, but I never have an urge to keep on playing. There's nothing there for me for Proving Ground. And then Proving Ground is last for me. Honestly, not a good game. Then after Proving Ground, that's where it's kind of hard, man. That's where it's kind of tricky. Because I know Proving Ground is my least favorite. But after that, it gets a little tricky. I would, honest to God, put Tony Hawk's Underground at number 7. I'm sorry. And I remember in my list I put Pro Skater 4. I think I put Pro Skater 4 after Proving Ground or after Underground. I can't remember, but Pro Skater 4, I definitely have a different opinion on that since I played it on my video I'm working on right now. I definitely have a different opinion on that game now. Pro Skater 4 is pretty good, I must say. It's not the best, definitely, but I do like it, and I'll have to play it a little bit more to kind of get a better kind of enjoyment experience out of it, I guess. But Pro Skater 4 is pretty good, and I mean, hands down, you already know, Pro Skater 3 is my favorite of all time. What up, Spirit Halloween? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Good to see you once again. But Proving Ground, yeah, Hoodie, it's the worst. I don't like the mechanics. I understand it. They use the same engine as Project 8, but I honestly like Project 8. I think that's a good game. I think Project 8 is one of the weaker games, but I still like it, Definitely still like it. So I guess probably the hardest. Pro Skater 4 is the hardest. I'll have to keep playing it, honestly. But from what I played in career mode, I was kind of cruising through it. I got to Alcatraz level. But I'll have to play it some more, honestly. What's up? Where am I from? Minnesota, United States, baby. You already know. Actually, you don't know. But I'm from Minnesota. But honestly though, if I'm gonna give you my honest ranking right now of Tony Hawk games on PS2, just off the top of my head, I would probably say Proving Ground last. We're gonna go last to best. Proving Ground worst. Actually god awful. I don't like that game. There's no enjoyment for me from that game. It looks ugly too. Not that I care about graphics, because I don't, but it's honestly an ugly game. But Proving Ground, and then next up after Proving Ground, I would honestly put Underground 1. I apologize for everybody who loves Underground, but my personal opinion, man, I just am not. I'm just not a fan of Underground 1. I really am not. I'm sorry. But so Proving Ground and then Underground 1, And then I'd probably put Project 8. And then I would probably put Pro Skater 4. And then I would oh wait, American Wasteland too. Dude, I might honestly put Pro Skater 4 above American Wasteland. I honestly might do that. Okay, Project 8, or sorry, I'm yapping. Proving Ground, okay. Underground. Project 8. American Wasteland. Pro Skater 4. Underground 2, Downhill Jam, Pro Skater 3. I think that's what my list would be. You cutie pie, thank you. I wish you had a good stream. Hello from Russia. Bro, I can't read your name, but yo, thank you so much for the support. And I appreciate it a lot. Did I get Chinatown Wars on DS? I have not yet. I'm probably gonna have to get it off eBay because I've never seen that game in person anyways, but what made me not like Underground 1? It's kind of hard to explain because I know a lot of people like the story of that game and the levels. I don't like the levels. I think they're not good. I played a good amount of the parks in that game, and I just don't find that there's like good flow to them. I don't really enjoy the kind of the setting of some of the parks, you know. I like the McDonald's in whatever the second level is, Manhattan, I think it was called, or something in the story, the second level. There's some good stuff, good lines every once in a while. I like the McDonald's restaurants that I saw. I'm not gonna lie. And then what else? That was good. The Create a Skater was good. The soundtrack was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I think that I did not like about it is how weird and out of place and like random the story mode is. I know that's kind of crazy to say because Underground 2 had an insane and stupid story mode. But at the same time, Underground 2 has better parks and better gameplay for me. So I think that's why I like Underground 2 way better. Is because of the gameplay in the parks. But, I mean, not saying Underground 1 is a bad game, but the only thing that I wasn't a fan of with that game for the most part is number one, the story I think was just dumb. You can do a dumb story and it still be fun, but I think that was just straight up dumb. When you're making me drive cars in a Tony Hawk game, I'm not a fan of that, you know. And then the parks I don't think were very good. So that's my honest opinion. I'm not trying to be harsh on the game or anything, but that's just how I feel about it, you know what I'm saying? But it's a solid list. Thank you, Hoodie. I've seen Chinatown Wars on DS, Spirit Halloween. I have seen it. I know what it's about. It's kind of a top-down view, kind of like from the OG GTAs, but I never played it as much as I've wanted to play it. But yeah, Hoodie. Like, I don't find nostalgia. I know nostalgia is a huge factor with games, and that's why Pro Skater 3 and especially Downhill Jam is amazing for me, even to this day. Nostalgia hasn't faded away. Downhill Jam, Pro Skater 3 are amazing games, but I never played Underground 1 as a kid, so I guess that's another reason too. I bet if I played it as a kid, I would love it a lot more, but I never played that one as a kid. I played Underground 2 as a kid, but I think the reason why too is because I could never find Underground in game stores, because I used to, when I was like 12, 13, I'd go to retro game stores a lot, and I bought Underground 2 from a retro game store. I love that game, but I could never find Underground 1 until I was like way older. So I never grew up playing Underground 1. But yeah, Hoodie, the story for me, it's a bit too random for me. The thing about Underground 2 that made the story a little bit better, it was based off of Jackass, which is a Fire TV, or sorry, movie series. And you expect kind of crazy, stupid things to happen in a Jackass style story. I think that the story from Underground 1 was way too random. Because I would be doing this one objective, and then the objective immediately afterwards is something completely random that, you know, was never even talked about. There was no lead up to it. And it just like instantly like just happened, and I'm like, yo, what the hell is even going on right now? No hate or anything, man. No hate, no hate. The mechanics of the game are good. The skating, as always, is pretty fun, as of any other Tony Hawk game. But that's just what I think, dude. I do like the Jackass story of Underground 2. See, a lot of people didn't like that, but I liked it. I thought it made it fun, and there was a reason for the story to be weird because of that, you know. Another thing, too, I guess, about Underground, parks, at least in Tony Hawk's games, parks that you skate in are very important when it comes to, like, the game being good or bad. The parks were a little too bland for me. Like, you're in like this city area, you're in like this neighborhood area, there's like some other city areas. Like, I don't need all city areas in my parks. That's why, you know, Pro Skater 3 and a lot of the earlier Tony Hawk games were so much fun, because of how unique a lot of the parks were. Like, some super unique parks. Even in Underground 2, there was some very, very good, very unique parks. But a lot of the parks were just kind of bland for me. Maybe, you know, when I do the ranking, I'm going to have to go back in anyways to get gameplay footage. And, you know, I'll be able to play for a little bit more. But I'm pretty set in stone on how I feel about that game, I think. But are you good at building parks? I've built a good amount of parks. But... Sorry. Hi. But anyways, I've built a good amount of parks in Pro Park Editor. I built... I had such a good time with Pro Skater. Pro Skater 3 is just all around the best skateboarding game. The physics are the best. Track at Skater, a perfect game. And the Sean Palmer's Pro Snowboarder demo that's in that game, oh my gosh, dude, you cannot compete with Pro Skater 3. You really just can't. And then the secret skaters like the Neversoft Eyeball, Wolverine, Darth Maul, like, oh my gosh, there's some god tier secret skaters in that game. The parks, Foundry, Canada, fucking Rio, Suburbia, Tokyo, this. Oh my gosh. Some classic. I mean, it's absolutely an amazing game. Pro Skater 3. You know, when I do the ranking video, I might have to put a little bit of nostalgia on the side, because I have so much nostalgia for Downhill Jam. The controls of Downhill Jam are terrible. I'm gonna be straight up. The controls of Downhill Jam on PS2 are terrible. So I might have to kind of deduct some points for that, because I remember in my last ranking, I put Downhill Jam on number 2 above Underground 2. I'm probably going to be putting Underground 2 above Downhill Jam because controls mean a lot. And as good as the soundtrack is, as much as I love the racing aspect of it, I think that it's definitely not as good or better than Underground 2. So, but yeah, man, Tony Hawk video games, there's a lot of debate between them. And that's another reason why I think everyone having different opinions is a good thing. Creates good conversation, creates disagreements and stuff. Because a lot of people will hate on my opinion and just tell me to kill myself, all because, you know, I don't like Tony Hawk's Underground. But then there's people that say Downhill Jam is absolutely god-awful, and I don't really go crazy about what their opinions are on that. I just, you know, because everyone's got their own personal preference. So there's no right or wrong answer. It's just varies upon everybody. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But there's a lot of debate. And that's why I love talking about it so much, is because of how much, you know, you can talk about it. That's what I'm saying. I played the mess out of Downhill Jam on DS. Dude, I wanted to get that one on the DS, but yeah. But the PS2 the PS2 version, man. First of all, if we're gonna rank the soundtracks of Tony Hawk games, Downhill Jam has the best soundtrack of all time on PS2. And then coming in at a close second place is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. And then we have Underground 2. But out of all of the soundtracks, by far, dude, Downhill Jam has the best soundtrack in any Tony Hawk game. It's so good. Oh, man, it's so good. But yeah. There's a lot of debate on Tony Hawk games and stuff, but I love it. I'm here to voice my opinion, you know? Spread the love. Because as much as, you know, I diss on Underground, I'm not going to say it's a shit game. There's still good stuff about it, you know? I have to go. Dude, I'm telling you, on PS2, I don't know if the soundtrack is the same on the DS game because I've never played the DS game. But, bro, go back and listen to it. It is so good, in my opinion. I used to, even back in the day, when I used to listen to all my music on YouTube, I'd make a playlist of all of the Tony Hawk game soundtrack songs that I really liked, all in one playlist. And I would just go crazy. I had a lot of songs from Pro Skater 3, a few from Underground 2, but a lot from Downhill Jam. Yo, what up, God Poseidon? Thanks for tuning in, my boy. Bro, you caught me at the worst time, man. I'm about to end the live. I just got to work. It's all good, though. Thanks for tuning in, though. But now we just got to work, and I'm changing into my scrubs. But dude, appreciate you coming through though. We're back again for another shift. And then after this, I get to finally kind of chill out and go home and edit, which I guess that is kind of chill. But did I used to skate? Oh yeah, dude. I used to go crazy. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I'm just telling you, Pro Skater 3 and Downhill Jam, when I played those games as, you know, early teen, like, you know, even in my childhood, man, those games are what got me into skateboarding. I definitely had a skateboarding phase as a kid, 100%. And I have a few skateboards at my house. I have a longboard, a Santa Cruz longboard, and I have a blind deck, just the deck, still in the seal. And then I have a toy machine board that I built all by myself that I still have. But I definitely was not good at skateboarding. I could only ollie and do a shove it. That's all that I could do. Moving, I tried so hard to get a kickflip down. I got pretty close to doing a kickflip in grass because I used to practice a lot of my tricks just in grass, or what the fuck, in grass, just being stationary. But yeah, hoodie. I had a big skating phase when I was a kid, all because of Tony Hawk. Pro Skater 3. Yeah, man, that game was definitely a big influence. Definitely a big influence. But yeah, I don't skate anymore. I just, you know, as much as I wish that I could be decent at skating, because I would have loved, I feel like it'd be so fun to be actually decent and doing combos in real life at a skate park or something. I feel like that'd be so fun, but I was just never that good at it. But yeah. What up, Carly West? Thanks for tuning in today. But yo, sorry about that, baby Brady. Today's one of those days where I just got a little bit of time in between my shifts to do a live, and then I gotta get back to work, so. But I appreciate you tuning in for a few. Anyways, here's the look. I've never been good at skating, but I love the culture. Dude, me too. It's awesome. I wish I was super good at it. I really do. You know, one of my dreams as a kid, it was very short-lived, was to be a pro skateboarder. That was actually one of my dreams. But yeah, man, never happened. So, as you can imagine, now I just sit on my ass, editing all day and working on videos about retro gaming. So, hey, I ain't complaining though. I love this shit. I love it. But anyways, y'all, we're gonna conclude the live for today on the BR80 show. I gotta get to work here. So, appreciate y'all tuning in, and go ahead and watch the latest episode that just came out today if you haven't yet. It's just going through my old memory card on PS2, kind of a nostalgic little trip down memory lane. So thank you guys though for coming through. We'll be seeing you very soon on the BR80 show. I think I might try to go live tomorrow if I can, but we'll see. Just keep posted, I guess. But yeah, peace out everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.